Hi everyone, welcome to my second video on how to get the ball deep from the back of the corners of the court. So I've already showed you on a video how to get the ball out of the backhand corner. Now we're going to be showing you the forehand. Okay, so what's good to know is that quite a lot of the principles on one side of the court to the other still exist, okay? But I will go through the demonstration of it all. So we're going to have a look at the footwork pattern and how you can kind of prep your movement to be more successful at getting the ball deep from the back of the corners of the court. Particularly the shot that I'm showing is the one where the ball hits the floor and then comes onto the back wall, the glass wall in this case on our court. Now, it's really important to think about turning. Turning is really, really vital. And what do I mean by turning? So I mean basically your ability to react with your first footwork or split step movement when your opponent hits the ball and get your hips and shoulders turning towards the back corners. This allows you to have a natural flowing, smooth footwork pattern. It enables you to adjust your speed and tempo that you desire based on your opponent's speed of shot. It also means that you're able to make these little adjustments in the back corners because giving yourself plenty of space and room is vital, particularly in an area where you're going to be feeling pretty, not necessarily claustrophobic, but pretty limited in what you can do. Okay, so first of all, we're going to have a look at the footwork pattern. I'm going to stand here on the tee, and we're going to basically have a look at how I maneuver myself into this back forehand corner for right-handers. Now, tee position, always the same in my opinion. Sharp and alert on your feet, feeling ready. Feet, hip, shoulder, something between hip, shoulder width apart. And the racket head just floating up in your hands like so, so that it's not too passive, okay? Now, I'm going to the right side, so what I'm going to try and do is basically split and push off with my left foot, and I'm going to have this kind of pivoting movement from my ankle and my hip as I then turn and take my movement into the back corner. Now, as I said on the backhand side, I have a few different patterns. I've got the natural lunge. You can use your right or left leg, or you can also go into a little two-footed squat position. I use that one more importantly for when my space or opponent's shot is really low and very, very difficult, and I'm limited to kind of just this small flicky kind of movement. With that in mind, one thing I didn't mention on the backhand side is how you hold the racket can also be really beneficial. You can actually, I have quite a short grip anyway, so I hold it very high up the shaft, but you can actually shorten the grip here to give yourself a bit more possibility when in the back corners. So that's a little top tip. I wouldn't advise holding it really low down on the racket anyway, but particularly in the back corner area. So anything from mid to high grip on the shaft would be really, really important here. So the step-by-step pattern, I'm going to react to my opponent's shots, or in this case I'm ghosting, so I'm visualizing it. Okay, I'm going to push off with my left foot and pivot. As I start moving, I lift my racket up with my fingers, and I just keep it in this position here, with the top of my racket head up at the ceiling. Now that position needs to exist as I'm moving towards the back corner, and I'm going to keep that position as I go to take my final lunge and get low. Now it's really important that I don't take a big swing, lift my elbow up or anything here because I don't have that luxury. So just lifting up from the hand and the fingertips here to keep that racket head up nice and high is enough. Now once I've gone low, I can then start to my swing, and I'm looking to strike underneath the ball, and the strike point is in the middle of my hips and body to keep it straight. If I hit it too far behind me, I'm going to fall backwards. If I hit it too far in front, I'm obviously going to pull the ball more into the middle. So here's the pattern in real time. Going left leg there, smooth to the tee. Lift the racket up, down low, and out. Notice how I'm keeping my balance low through the swing and then moving. Try not to do everything all at once, because then you suddenly just have this kind of messy position and you won't have stability. Here's a two-footed plant. And back to the tee. So let's have a look at that angle with the ball. Now, as I said, on the backhand side and the forehand side, timing is really, really important. Be assured that you have more time than you think. I see so many people rushing and panicking because that ball's gone past them, and I'm no good in the back corners. I always mess it up, so I've got to go quicker. If you go quicker, the likelihood is you will arrive at the ball at the worst moment to hit it. Now, what is the best moment to hit the ball? Unless your opponent's played a super duper shot, which they might have done, but there's always going to be a moment where the ball touches on the floor, it kicks up, hits the glass wall, and comes away. When the ball is at its furthest and optimum distance away from the glass wall, that is your best chance to hit it and get your racket head behind the ball. So there's no point in rushing and arriving when the ball's here, because no one can get that one back, because it's way too difficult. So first of all, be patient and wait. Then you have the best chance to get your racket face, which should be nice and open, underneath that ball and get lift, okay? Now when that ball is touching the floor, to maximize your chance of getting underneath it, as the ball comes up, your body goes down low in that lunge. When you do that, your chances of getting underneath the ball and hitting a good shot are massively, massively increased, okay? Now I also talked a little bit about having a shorter grip, and you've got a limited amount of space here, so that can really, really help. And also you want to have a lot of sensation in the fingers here to be able to actually cut and get underneath the ball and lift it. So let's have a look at the angle and the timing. I will be rotating my shoulders and hips a little bit towards, well, I'm in the middle here, but it would be towards the corner of the court. That's also going to help me get a little bit more momentum on my follow through. Don't have a passive follow through. Stay really low in your legs and really follow through with your racket where you want the ball to go. It's going to be nice and high up on that wall to guarantee getting distance. Let's see how this goes. Oh, really tough one there. Cold ball. Down low. Here's the two-footed pattern. Down low again. Okay, here we go. Make a bit of space. Ball's coming up, I go low, and I'm lifting underneath that ball. Look how long I can actually wait. Let's actually count how long it is. Let's see. 1, 2, almost 2 seconds. 1, 2. So at least a full second there of extra time that I have. Two-footed. Here's a really tough one, shorten my swing. Let's actually count how long it is. Let's see. 1, 2, almost 2 seconds. 1, 2. So at least a full second there of extra time that I have. Two-footed. Here's a really tough one, shorten my swing. Okay, so first of all, trust that you have enough time. Create enough space so that you can get low, and wait and be patient. By being more stable, you'll hit a more accurate shot, your swing direction will be more precise, and you're going to get back to the tee quicker anyway because all your power and balance is still in your legs. If you do everything all at once, you're in a mad rush and you're going to lose control of what you're doing. If you have any questions on this, just let me know in the comments and we'd love to hear from you. Thanks very much, guys and girls. Cheers.